Brother, there's a lot of things that I was playing with as a kid that I didn't think, we should have been playing with, but
Here, you're not the predator. You're the prey.
Just quickly, big fan of Red, White, and Brass. One of my favorite films from a couple of years ago. So great to speak
hell
to you.
yeah. Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
Look, I had so much fun with this film. I loved its world building, the high stakes. The action is absolutely unrelenting, and it's surprisingly funny too. Congratulations.
Oh yeah, thanks. We really tried to to make a good film. So the reception has been quite positive since people have been watching it. It's a cool story, so happy.
Yeah, it totally is. Unexpectedly so, in terms of its layers, which I want to talk to you. Like, what was an element of your character, Deck, that intrigued you the most and excited you as an actor?
I think the thing that was most intriguing about Dick was the fact that he's an underdog in the story, especially because we've never seen a Yautja from that angle. We've never seen the predators be vulnerable ever. So I don't know, that whole idea and concept that Dan was cooking up was intriguing, like instantly. I didn't even know how this could work. It's like the apex predators being seen as the weaker being. I was like, I can't even imagine that right now. But after reading the script, understanding Dick a little bit more, it was just, man, this is going to be amazing. This is such an awesome way to look at the characters, such a new, exciting, way to, I guess, portray a predator. So yeah, from the get-go, man, I was locked in, and yeah, I was loving it.
A predator with daddy issues wasn't on my bingo card for this year, so that was an interesting place to explore. But as I said, like, the stakes are high. Like, this guy is copping a lot. He's considered the runt of his clan, which is just wild to me, seeing even all the things that he is capable of doing, and like how terrifying he is. He's still considered not strong enough. It's just crazy.
It really hits home, I feel, for a lot of people, when they watch. I think that's what a lot of people can relate to. We've all felt like, an underdog at least once in our lives, or we've all felt excluded or, just shunned from society. But when we follow Dick through his journey, we understand that there are layers to these beings. It's not all about just violence and chaos. There's a method to their hunting. There's a reason why they are hunting. There's a whole history and legacy behind the Yautja, and hunting and the codes that they live by, is such a big part of who they are. And yeah, just being able to illustrate a bit more of the lore and, bring that to the surface and have fans kind of enjoy that. It's been a real fun process, and yeah, it's been really great.
Now, talking of fun process, I read that Elle Fanning said you always carried a boombox with you around on set, so you were heard before you were seen. Now, is that part of your process, like getting into the zone, and like what sort of music would you choose?
Yeah, so music was something that I used to just get in that mindset of, I guess, a killer, of an experienced hunter. So a lot of the a lot of the music that I was listening to in the mornings especially were heavy drill music. I don't know if you're familiar, but it's very violent music.
Right.
My character is violent, so everyone watching this, please allow me. But yeah, that was just something that I used to kind of carry that energy, that swagger about him. And halfway through the day, going into the evenings, I started, play a bit more reggae and just, have everybody chill out, kind of pull myself out of the mindset. Because I feel like when you're sitting in something very intense for a long time, it starts to get a little bit just draining, emotionally. So yeah, music is a big thing that I use to kind of balance.
He is a very angry person, so you do need to use tools to get there. In wrapping up, thank you so much for your time. Deck has a very dangerous children's toy, one that literally explodes. I'm just wondering, was there something that you had played with as a kid that you kind of look back on now as an adult and go, that was probably a questionable choice?
Oh, brother, there's a lot of things that I was playing with as a kid that I didn't think, we should have been playing with. But yeah, I might be exposing myself if I name anything. But
That's all good. We'll let you off the hook. But hey, man, thank you so much. Congrats. The movie is a wild ride. It's really fun. Thank you so much for your time.
appreciate that, brother. Thank you.